Hey, it's Thursday, March 28th, my day off. So, you probably remember me mentioning, is that the guy? I think that's the guy that does my yard. I think he's behind me. That's weird because I, left after his truck left. And I think that's him behind me. I don't think he knows that. Because I never, have me and my car have never been outside when he's cutting the grass. That's just weird. Anyway, yeah, I said I was gonna walk. So today it is 61 degrees according to my temperature thing here in the car. It was saying it was 63 on my phone. It seemed like it's kind of windy. It's nice. So I'm just gonna try to get some exercise done. I need to I just thought about it. Guy that cuts my lawn, he asked me to give a review, and I'm gonna do that. I was thinking about that the other night too. I was like, he asked me when I do a Google review, I have to do one too. So he said he's trying to expand his business, grow his business. So I appreciate his work. So anyway, I'm out here trying to get some of the sun and get some exercise done. Because Lord have mercy. Lord. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I'm out here at the park. I don't think I've ever shown. I've done a lot of Facebook videos of me walking at the park here, but as you can see over there is a playground. There's a walking trail. You may be able to see some of it on to your far right, straight ahead. I just keep it simple. I've done the trail up there. To me, it's kind of creepy. Watch too many Lifetime movies. But anyway, excuse the heavy breathing. I don't know if there's a school in there. Here is school in or school out, because there's a lot of kids here, and I see some school buses, so it might be a daycare center or something. Whew. And some of the kids look very young, so they are having fun out here. So this is where, see the little house there? You can donate books and take books out, but it's only for children. Yeah. Oh, okay, they're gonna eat out here. That's nice. Nice outing out here, because the weather's been kind of rainy, and this is nice to have a nice day out here. Those kids will get on that bus after being out here and pass out. My sons were younger, I used to, especially when we were in Hawaii, they had this really nice park that was on the Air Force Base. And I used to take my sons over there. And it was like built like a pirate ship. And it was wood and sand. And, you know, you could climb on things and run on things. And I used to climb on a lot of that stuff. I wouldn't be able to do that now. But I used to bring them and then have them just so they can burn off some steam. And then they would get in that car and pass out on the ride home. So okay. Guys, so as you see, I shared some things that I saw in BJ's. But I'm kind of disappointed with BJ's and kind of like lesson learned. So there's something that I will be making note of when going on their website and seeing if certain items are available. So the items that I went there to get, the sweet tea and the elderberry, the gummies, the vitamins that I take, weren't there. But I noticed in the app it said only 2 in stock. For both of them it said only, I think one said 1 in stock. Anyway, so I thought about, and still thinking about ordering it and having it delivered. But you know, a couple of videos ago I shared with you guys about how I had some items, I was going to have some items delivered to my home from BJ's, and it was like $30 more. I think the total was gonna be like $90 something. Something told me, let me just see how much it's gonna cost if I go and pick it up. $60. So that means it was $30 less. So with I understand delivery fee, then they gotta pay the person who's delivering it, and you got taxes and you know everything. So I understand, but if I can avoid paying an extra $30, then fine. So that's why I've been going. And then, you know, when I have days off, if I'm able, and I just go. Like I need there, and there's only certain items that I can get there at BJ's. One of the items is a sweet tea. It's by Pure Leaf, and it's the extra sweet. And I guess I don't need the extra sweet, huh? But anyway, I've tried the sweet. I really don't like it. I really like the extra sweet. And I don't, there are times when I really, really drink a lot of it. And there's times when I don't. So lately I don't drink a lot of it. I just keep a couple of bottles in the refrigerators to get cold. Like yesterday, I drank a bottle with my lunch. So I may have one every couple of days. Now, when I'm really drinking it, I'm drinking it every day, like every evening or every day at lunchtime or something like that. But I've been cutting back on it. But anyway, so yeah, those are the items that I normally get. I'll pop back in with you later. Turn around. Yeah, the smell of the grass. And then, you know, as I got older, I started, I guess, developing allergies, or may have always had it, but it, you know, as I got older, like it would be so bad, my eyes would be watering, and I would just be sneezing, and it was crazy. Let's see if I can get in the and go in the other direction. Look at this, y'all. Juicy Couture. It's $16.99, but this is so cute. And this is cute too. This is Juicy Couture. I guess all this is Juicy Couture. I don't know about this one. Is this? Oh no, this is BCBG. Really cute. Look at this with the jeans. This is so cute. It's not Juicy Couture. This is Lady Lass. Hey family, it's Monday, April 1st, April Fool. I hope I don't get fooled today. Just sitting here in bed, getting ready to get up and get walking. It's my day off. I'm gonna try to enjoy it to the hilt. Just want to encourage you to have a good day. Hey, so I'm on the walking trail. I'm gonna flip this around so you can see. Look like it seems like I always start recording at this spot right here. I guess usually I was watching somebody's video on the way here on YouTube. She had a recipe to make the Starbucks medicine ball, and just interesting. I love that person's video. Her name is, was it Basil's World? Check her out. So I'm out here gonna do a couple of laps around, and yeah, so it's not as busy as it was. What day was that? Thursday I came, and it's kind of looking overcast, and it's not in the forecast for it to rain, but you just never know. See that little game or whatever that's flashing straight ahead? That is so cute. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think when it flashes, kids are supposed to tap it. I should just go over there and read the little monitor there one day and just see how it works. I saw a kid playing with it last time we were out here. I said we. Yeah, check out my last video. It was like a short snippet, and it looked like it might have been a daycare center or something. They were out here, and it looked like they were gonna have lunch out here. See over here on to the left, it's like has a bathroom and like picnic tables. Has some grills, and then straight ahead is the dog park. I didn't verbally speak about it, but I just kind of put like some arrows pointing. I see a dog in there. I don't know where the owner is. And they have a side for large dogs and a side for small dogs. And so, yeah. So, I'll pop back in later. Okay, so I want to give you guys a better picture of the dog park. See right over there? That's for the small dogs. And then over there, I probably can't see because of my car and everything else in the way. That's for the larger dogs. And they also have something for like a book exchange. I think I showed that in the last video. But it's only for kids, because I can imagine, I think at first it was for everybody, adults and kids. they didn't have any kind of, you know, they didn't specify. Out here, it just felt uncomfortable, and I shouldn't be that way, but anyway. I think I feel comfortable when there's more people around, even though nowadays the way some people are they're so bold to do things in broad daylight and in front of a lot of people, and a lot of people are a little afraid to help because, you know, like especially if they see somebody getting beat up or whatever, they figure, man, if I jump up in there, I'm gonna get beat up too. And it's kind of sad. Something happened when I was caring for my mom. We would go shopping and grocery shopping, and what's the best way to go to the store here? We would go grocery shopping, and she was in a wheelchair, you know, because she couldn't stay up on her feet that long, you know. I think that's what she was. Yeah, she was recovering from the surgery. But I think, you know, the closer it got before she passed away, she was letting me know and my father know that she wasn't feeling too well. But I was just like, so my mom, I think we always think of our parents as just being resilient and, oh, they're gonna push past this, and, you know, so I was just kind of like, you know, she's dealing with a lot, and so, you know, I said, well, why don't we go to the doctor? But anyway, the thing that I'm getting ready to talk about is when we actually needed some assistance, somebody to help us, and the wheelchair got stuck. So I'm trying to think of all these ways to back out of the path that we're walking, and start all over again. I'm trying to navigate around this bump, and we're in the parking lot of Publix, and I'm looking, and something just made me just be aware of all these men that could help, and nobody was helping, and I was getting angry. And but then, you know, later on, after I thought about it, I was like, you know what, these men probably don't know if they should help. Sometimes they try to help a woman, and the woman gets on their case about, I don't need no help, I don't need no man, I don't need, you know. So it's really difficult for people to determine whether or not they should help somebody. Plus there's the factor of fear, the fear factor. Okay, so I'm going to jump in here, and I should bring you guys along. So I'm on the lookout for some iced coffee. You ever have something and then when you go to use it, it's less stuff in the container that you thought was in there? I got my ideas on what's going on, but then lately so much has been going on. I don't even know. Yeah, I just got a lot going on, so I could just chalk it up to thinking that you had more than you did. On my way to Aldi's, it's 10:29. I keep looking at, I was getting ready to say 9:29, and I was like, Cheryl, you still have not adjusted the time on this clock. And it's not that, and I would, I mentioned before that I can't remember. It's all right. I just go to YouTube and look up. I have an idea how to do it, so I think I'll do that first. And then if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna go to YouTube and figure out how to adjust my time. It's no big deal, but it is a big deal because I keep looking at the clock thinking that it's an hour later. I'm like, wait a minute, because when I try to go for those walks, I try to go at like about 10 o'clock. I don't know why, that's just the time, 10 o'clock. But yeah, it looks like Aldi's is open. So here we go. Okay, so just left Aldi's and found some iced coffee there. Not what I really wanted, but I tried it before and it's not bad, so I'm just going to use that. Because as I was out and about, I had a craving for Starbucks. And I'm like, why? When I could just buy the Starbucks cold brew and make my own little iced coffee. Or I could try to make a, what is that I always get? I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, make my little version of it. So, I used to keep all the, the whipped cream and the this and the that. I have the caramel syrup. So that way it'll kind of be like going to Starbucks, but not really. But anyway, I was watching this video and there's this artist called Selena Johnson, and she was on R&B Divas. If you watch any of those type of shows, I don't even think was she on the first? I want to say it's the first season of R&B Divas. I don't even know if R&B Divas is still on the air, but she was on there. She made this mega hit with Kanye. I think she was singing All Fall Down, and she was talking about her marriages, and she's on her second marriage now, but her first marriage, and she was talking about they were young and they she had went on tour, and by default her first husband became her tour manager, and she said they both were young, 21 and 23 years old. They're married, and she said they got married out of boredom. They had a connection, and they were young. I think were they still in college. She dropped out of college to pursue her career, and she said she wished she would have gone back and finished. But anyway, she was talking about the marriage. It just made me think about my marriage and how it was. And you get married and you have no idea. They probably, people who are going on their second or third marriages, I know they know definitely what they're getting into. At least you like to think that. Anyway, but I had no idea until I got married. You hear that it's work and there's sacrifice and there's this and there's that, and communication is very important, and all of that is true. But it's just so, there's families, there's your spouse's family, there's your family. Oh my God, there's friends. There's just so much. Kids, what if you have kids from a previous relationship or previous marriage? Those tie into it. It's just so much. And I had no idea. So it was mine and my ex-husband's first marriage. He is younger than me. I was gonna say was, he's still around. I'm not gonna say like he's not. like he's passed on, he's alive. He's younger than I, and like 6 years, 5-6 years. And I didn't, at that time, I did not think, you know, this is going to be a problem, Cheryl. But, or can grow into a problem. And there are plenty of individuals who are in a relationship and there's an age difference. So, you know, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and the marriage is still going. So, you know, and my marriage with my ex-husband lasted for 13 years. And I think that was pretty good. But I looked at it as a failure because the thing that resonated with me with Selena Johnson when she was talking about her first marriage, she was saying that after they got off that tour, there was so much was going on. They argued so much that when she got off tour, she didn't want to be around him. She went on ahead and hurried up and put in the paperwork to get a divorce. And she said he wasn't a bad person. It was just that we were too young. We didn't know what we were doing. We shouldn't have gotten married. And she said he didn't want to get married because of the example he had from his parents. And so that was the thing, the reason why I looked at my marriage as a failure, because, or I felt like a failure because, you know, I was trying to model after my parents. And you can't do that because, you know, two different couples. Even though they were my parents, they weren't my ex's parents. You know, they weren't his example of a marriage. And so, yeah. So this light, this is weird because this lane that I'm in was just, it's just stagnant. And it was obvious. Oh, okay. I think I was going to say it's obvious that the left lane was able to go. So what it probably was, there was a left-hand turn signal. So these people over here, well, no. Anyway, I don't know why we're stopped up here. But yeah, that really resonated with me. And I think her insight into how that, you know, how the marriage was interesting. So I've made 2 stops. I walked around the track. I wanted to expound on what I said earlier too when I got off the track, that I felt uncomfortable. And I, you know, they say whatever you like, if you feel uneasy about something or uncomfortable, or if something's telling you to do something, you should just do it. And I just felt like that. I wanted to get the exercise, but I just felt like you need to leave. And sometimes I see, and I guess I shouldn't, and I feel bad for thinking this and saying this, is that I see individuals at that park, not all the time, because I probably wouldn't be cool going there. And I don't know if it had something to do with there wasn't that many people there. It's a work day. I've lost dropped my earring. I hope I remember to get it. You know, oh, some of these traffic lights are on. So the whatchamacallit is all backed up. Oh, Spectrum is doing, oh Lord Jesus. I hope it don't extend all the way up to where I'm at. I wonder if they got an outage, but I see a Spectrum truck right here. Oh, this is a HCS STEM school. So, or either it's going to be a STEM school. So there's a school to the right of me. You cannot see it. Even if I tried to turn the camera, you wouldn't be able to see because of the bushes here. It used to be an alternative school when my sons were younger. You know, if there was a student that got into trouble for whatever reason, we're supposed to just stop and then So I guess I can go. I don't know. Oh, Lord Jesus. They need somebody out here directing this traffic. Yeah, if your kid got into some trouble or whatever, so much so that they could not come back to the regular high school, they would go there. And I could tell a story about that too, because my oldest son went through some stuff, and when he was younger, that he just, I don't, it's just a lot. But and he wanted to go to that school, and he was talking to my mom about it, and I'm so glad they had that conversation. She talked to him, and then later, I think at that moment where his mindset was, I don't think he really got it, but then later, I'm glad that they were able to talk about it later on, and he was able to mention to her that, he listened to her, but he was just so hard-headed that he didn't listen at that particular time. But anyway, so that's interesting to know that that's going to be a STEM school, out of how something could be turned from something looked at as negative to something positive. But anyway, yeah, that was an interesting conversation. I still haven't seen all of it. It's a podcast. It's two black men on that particular podcast seems to be pretty positive, because I've heard there's some podcasts with black men on it that say terrible things about black women, and that really gets me, because you're black, your mom was black, you may have some sisters, you have aunts. That really gets me but then in a way I could kind of see how people could self-hate, and it's painful. It's painful to hear, and it's painful to see, like when you actually see it and you see that hate spewing out of a young or old black man, because there's some old black men that are just angry. They're angry with their moms or whoever they may have encountered, and they're like, ugh. So I'm behind this vehicle, and it's like a construction vehicle. I don't even know what kind of vehicle that is, but okay, I can go now. And I'm still behind the vehicle, but there's like 3 cars in front of me now. That's why I was kind of laughing. So there were some other vehicles behind that construction vehicle that were in front of me, and they made a turn or whatever, and then I was behind the construction vehicle, so I had to yield, and these other vehicles got in front of me, so I'm kind of like in the same spot I was before. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, good walk. About a mile. That's good enough. The only thing that was kind of taking me out was the cut of the smell of the cut of the grass. That was kind of getting to me. I was just like, ugh. I remember being young and liking the smell of cut grass, but then as I got older, oh, train is coming. The train is coming. I may have to turn around. Let's see. So I'm having a little difficulty clipping this to the cart. See, it's clipped here, but all you guys can see is the grapes. So here we are. Got some chicken, paper towels, bananas, oranges, grapes, I got some pineapples, and that's it. Hey guys, so these are a couple of snacks that I got at Food Depot. Big Texas cinnamon roll. For years ago, we used to buy these. I think they used to be like 6 or 8 in a box. We really didn't need these, but we we love these. Oh my God. I said, let me try these. I haven't had these in a minute. And the planks and strawberry and lemon crunchy cookies. I really like these as well. So soon to be featured on Snack of the Day. Okay, guys, this is something that I've ordered, and I thought it would be easy for me to share with you my shopping experiences, something that I can clip to the cart and do that. So I'm going to have to, I did record earlier when in not all these, Food Depot, and the little thing that I clipped to was really, really tiny. So the phone kept flipping over, and it was just I'll see what I have to do when I go ahead and edit, but I just wanted to show it to you guys. I got this on Amazon, and I'm getting ready to head out again, so I may be using this again to share my shopping experiences. See you later.